You again.
All done. Should I take care of this now? All done. Should I take care of this now?
Lucas, what is it now?
Hey, Jan. Sorry to bother you again, but there's this thing you need to take care of ASAP.
Other than Rapidium?
Yes. Your wife, ex-wife.
Lena? What happened?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, someone from the board informed her about your status, and it's gotten a little nervy. You know she can't find out about the ALTERS, right?
And why not? We can't keep this a secret forever.
Maybe. But we need to keep it a secret for now, okay? Until we figure out how to handle it. Your ex-wife is asking around, and that's not safe, Jan. Can you just please tell her not to? You know, next time she calls.
Why me? Can't you talk to her or Maxwell?
And? You think that wouldn't raise her doubts?
Right.
She should hear it from you.
You don't get it. I'd really love to do what you're asking. but Lena, she's a handful, stubborn, and I get lost in her crazy logic. Nah.
Oh, that sucks. Still, we definitely need to solve this problem. Hey, how about this? Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but what if maybe there's an alter of yours out there who would know how to talk to her?
What? You mean...
Yeah. Someone, a you who knows how to handle her crazy logic.
Huh. Interesting.
Just give it a shot, Jan. We really can't let anyone find out. It's for your own good.
You guys seem to be worrying about my good a lot.
I hope you don't doubt that, Jan. I gotta go offline now. Best of luck. L7 out.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about Lena.
Lena? Lena who?
Lena Berg? Did you know her?
Lena.
Wait, are you talking about that pink-haired barmaid from Barcelona? The one that sang arias while making the most awesome Negronis? I think her name was Lena. Or... no, it was... Leanne. Yeah, Leanne. Huh. My bad. Never mind. Why is it so important? Looks like a waste of space, to be honest. Hey, I wanted to ask you about Lena. Lena Berg. Right on. She had a promising career. I wonder what happened to her. So you didn't marry her? Marry? Come on. We both had much more interesting things to do with our lives. And different things too. You know how it is. When people evolve, their priorities change, and all of a sudden, you just realize that if you held on, you'd only be in each other's way. Yeah. Guess you're right. Of course I'm right. Parting ways was one of the best decisions in our lives. You and Lena still friends? We married. Then we divorced. Thank you for sparing me the sorry part in between. I suppose this concise story proves that it was never meant to be, whatever either of us did. Fair point, I guess. Glad I could help. Hey, I wanted to ask you about Lena.
Go ahead then. Ask.
Do you know her?
No.
Seriously?
I wish you could see your face.
I can, unfortunately.
Hey man, we're out of stuff. Want me to do something else?
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about Lena. Huh? Which one? Your Lena or my Lena? They're the same person. Oh, really? Let's see. One doesn't exist, and the other one doesn't know I exist. You're the one she's thinking of when she hears Jan. So, please don't rub salt in that wound. I'm sorry to ruin the fantasy for you, but things got complicated between me and my Lena. We broke up. Wow. You're so cool about it. Such irony. The only one of us who can really be with her doesn't care. It takes two, to make a relationship work. You're blaming her. I'm just saying it's not as simple as you think. Okay, let's get one thing straight first. We had our ups and downs too, and it wasn't always easy, but it's all about setting your priorities. You want a relationship that lasts, put some effort in it. Show you're willing to make sacrifices. Most importantly, never, ever stop paying attention. I don't agree. Love should come effortlessly, or it's not worth the effort. No, it's exactly the other way around. You're confusing love with infatuation. Whatever, just tell me how to talk to her next time she calls. What? You're in touch with her? Here? Yeah. Why else would I be asking? Okay, so, you know what? If you really want my help, you should let me talk to her for you. What? Yeah, that's a great plan. Can't you see? I can pretend to be you and, investigate the situation. Investigate? Yeah, find out what the real problem between you two is, as an unbiased onlooker. Unbiased, huh? Oh, come on. You know this is a good idea. All right, then. Let's give it a go. But no mention of your real identity. Understood? Of course. I'm not stupid. And you need to tell her everything is fine, okay? Reassure her. Sure. Just let me know when she calls again. I'll be ready.
Something else?
is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
Need me to do this? Jan, we're dangerously low on repair kits. Want me to take a look there?
Would you like me to address that?
Long day, huh?
I'm done here. Should I do this now? Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. So, what do you got for me? An invention I'm particularly proud of. The Luminator. You mean a flashlight? You have a talent for making extraordinary things sound mundane. It's not just a flashlight, Jan. Tell me, when you encounter these distortions, what is your priority? I'd like to investigate them more. Now you'll be able to do it. Okay. How? Professor Frankov discovered that certain frequencies of light waves can be used to peer into proximity planes, to study them. I've used his observations to create my Luminator so it can reveal elements of the interval hidden to the human eye. But it also has another, more pragmatic application. It can help to eliminate distortions. How is that supposed to help me examine them? I'm just giving you a tool. You decide how to use it. You see, distortions are created around puncture points between potential universes. That much we know. Now, with the Luminator, they should become much more visible to you. Focusing the Luminator's light waves exactly on the puncture point will allow you to seal that rift. You could compare it to cauterizing a wound. Damn, that does sound promising. Indeed. Now you see why I don't like calling it a flashlight. Did you manage to recreate the blueprints? Believe it or not, I did. Amazing job. I'm proud of you. As if I needed that. But it was motivating to know you believed in me. Anyway, now it's all down to getting those anchors in place. You'll need a specific type of superconductive polymer to build them. More work. Great. I choose to be deaf to your sarcasm. So, where do I get these polymers from? They can be produced in a refinery. Good thing you already built one. You can set up production at once. Let me warn you, it's a time-consuming process, so you'd better step on it. But I believe in you. Huh. Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
This now? like I'm done. Should I go there next? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Sure, let's work ourselves to death.
A whole day? So, how did it go? Wow. It was something to hear her voice again. I can't thank you enough. But she was completely different with me than, well, with the real me, you know? Constantly on her toes, almost like we'd become strangers. It was so sad. Well, what did you talk about? She was disturbed by the fact we're struggling. I'm struggling to build a bridge, all on my own. Also, she was suspicious about the mining ops director. What's his name? Maxwell? Suspicious? Why? Well, she doesn't know a lot about him, how he got that job and all. She said it's strange that he's keeping everything so hush-hush while we're obviously having trouble to get out of here. And that he might be playing games to get all the credit for finding rupidium at the cost of your safety. Looks like you two had an honest talk. Almost. Oh yeah, of course. You didn't tell her about it. No. She thought I was you. Hell, it was tough for me to lie to her. She seemed so distant. How the hell did you manage to fuck up such a good thing? Hey. What? You wanted my help, didn't you? And did you help? I tried. But there's one thing she's really touchy about. What's that? She can't understand why you went on this mission. It seems important to her. Why did you go? I just needed to go. Somewhere far away. Get away from it all. From, everything. So I did it for myself, I guess. You're making it hard to help you. Can't you see that it's not the moment you signed the contract she's upset about? It's about what led to that moment, and I can't tell you what it was because we branched apart long before that. Yeah, and maybe that's the moment you should focus on. Think about where you took a different path and why. How's that gonna make her less angry at me? Once you put your finger on the problem, get back to me. We'll figure it out. Promise. Hey, so, how am I doing? According to your high standards? You want me to tell you? When you're successful, you know it. You don't have to run around asking people. Is success really all that matters to you? What else is there? Helping others. There's value in that, true, but the needs of others are like an endless well. You'll never fill it up, no matter what you do. Being successful in science, business, or even art, that gives a real opportunity to change the face of the world. Tell me, did you never even think about having that kind of impact? I remember being very motivated in the first years of my studies, motivated and competitive. Yeah. So, when did you stop pushing? I didn't want my life to be just about work. So when I got a good business offer, I thought it would be a smart way to have the cake and eat it. The beginning of a downfall. Why did you stay at the university? Because of a scholarship I didn't get. Wait, you mean the one we had in our pocket? But lost in the final round, yes. Oh yeah, I took that hard. So did I. But it motivated me. I stayed to have a go at that scholarship next year, and I succeeded. I wish I'd done the same. Of course. But then, you wouldn't be you anymore, would you? You'd be me. By the way, it's totally understandable if you prefer that. It's simple, Jan. I'm successful because I'm the version of you that doesn't get discouraged by failure. Imagine what I could achieve in your role here. You better stop talking like a rogue AI, or I'll start worrying for real. Good. Worry. A little pressure won't hurt you. Let's talk about Lena again. Always. Did he think it through? Yes. I have a theory I'd like to share. Hit me. It all started when I convinced her not to move abroad. Oh? Interesting. I remember that moment. Is this where we branched apart? Yeah. That decision defined us. Wow. But it wasn't just about moving, was it? I remember it well. It was a very specific feeling. Sadness. Selling the house, our house, made me sad. The house? Yeah. We put so much effort to prove that we could give her a good life, and now, the thought of having to start all over again. It felt like I would be losing something I worked so hard to achieve. So, you convinced her to stay? Yeah. And you agreed to go? Right. What happened after? I started working my ass off like crazy to pay the mortgage, support us both, prove it was the right decision to stay, but in the end, you had less time for her. I had no time. I was exhausted and we just grew apart. Okay. I think I've heard enough. Really? Yeah. Can't you see the pattern? You're always trying to prove something, be in control, build a big house, work overtime, go to friggin' space if nothing else works, instead of just taking the passenger seat sometimes, letting go and just enjoying the ride. You want me to enjoy the ride now? All I'm saying is you can try to trust her a little more. You're right. How can I change that? Think about it. When was the last time you asked her for something? Huh? She's a biotechnician, for crying out loud, and here we are struggling with those polymers. I bet she could tell us how to do it better. All you need to do is ask. Tell her you need her help. For once, rely on someone else other than yourself. I can try, I guess. Good. Do it. You won't regret it.
come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Huh. Incredible. Let's see where this leads.
Hey, you wanted to discuss something? Indeed, the botanist. What about him? He's running around the base like a baboon in heat, all excited about talking to his wife. I hope that's not true. Well, in that case, it has to stop. Don't worry, I'm only trying to get her off our backs. Reassure her that everything's fine so that she stops prying. Well, are you absolutely positive we need our Romeo involved in it? Those dreamy eyes of his have workplace accident written all over them. He was just trying to help. I hope you know what you're doing. Don't get me wrong. I liked Lena. But you and I both know there are things she wouldn't understand. Mark my words. We'll be in deep trouble if she starts asking too many questions. You'll be in trouble. Yeah, that's what Maxwell said. Head of mining ops. Smart guy. I'd stick to him if I were you. I have something for you. I used the illuminator on one of those strange areas on the surface, and it revealed some sort of plants, but not real living plants. More like a projection of another dimension that became visible to me. Keep going. I followed their path and found something that could have been their core. And when I used the illuminator on it, I found some interesting specimens. Really? Specimens from the interval. Did you secure them properly? Of course. I have to take them to my lab immediately. Let me study them thoroughly. Jan, this is beyond my wildest dreams. A whole new area of research wide open before me. Before us.
Jan?
Hi, Lena.
It's good to hear you. I was a bit out of line last time we spoke. It was harsh in your situation. Is everything okay?
I've been thinking about us. And I realized I made a mistake when I convinced you to stay. When you got that job offer abroad.
Jan, have you been drinking?
Is that really your first reaction?
Sorry, it's weird. You're acting weird.
It's weirder than you think.
Look, I don't know what's going on with you, but I don't think this is a great time to dissect our past. We can talk about it when you get back, if that's what you really need. Is there anything more immediate I can help you with?
I think I am going to need you.
Oh, Okay,
Remember when I told you I was building a bridge?
right. That sounded very unsettling.
And I need to get my hands on a lot of superconducting polymers in a very short time. Truth is, I don't know shit about what I'm doing, and I thought, well, since this is kind of your thing, maybe you'd have some idea how to speed it up?
Superconductive polymers. Right. Have you thought of... I mean, since you brought this to me, I suppose you have access to organic matter of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay. How about a place you can grow plants in? Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, I have a greenhouse.
Great. Well, good news is there is a way to get your polymers by processing organics. I can send you detailed instructions, but honestly, I'm worried that gathering resources and operating a greenhouse might be a little too much for one person.
Yeah. Well, I know, but why don't I give it a try?
Uh-huh. Sure. It's just... I could have helped you so much earlier, and you'd have more time. It's really starting to bug me how mining ops are not going by the book about this. It's outrageous. I think I have to say something.
Wait, what do you want to do?
I don't know yet. I have to think it through.
All right. Yeah, just... Please, don't make waves, all right? Last thing I need is a corporate shitstorm on top of everything else.
Don't worry, I'll be reasonable. I'm glad you reached out, Jan. Talk later, okay? Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Hell yeah!
How? I got this.
Hell yeah!
I got this.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Not bad, man. Not bad. Thanks for the game.
Yeah, you're not as bad as I thought. Maybe there's still potential in you, but you really need to stop doing everything people want from you.
Don't tell me you still can't get over that Rapidium arc.
I'm telling you, I had no choice. Maybe that time you didn't. Most of the time, you do. I asked you for a dormitory, you built it. I asked you for a place to have fun, and here we are.
Are you telling me I should have ignored you?
No, man. No, I'm glad you didn't. Just saying people are gonna want things from you. All the time. Just like that Maxwell guy and whoever else from Earth. You gotta learn how to say no sometimes. Because you'll never please everybody. And you can forget about yourself.
Like with Dad?
Yeah, sort of.
Guess you're right. Thanks. I'll remember that.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Hey, something you wanted to discuss with me? Remember our little chat about success? Yeah. What about it? I wanted to suggest we push harder. Tell me. Crunch hours. Clean and simple. A lot of productivity is wasted on socializing, binge watching a series for the 100th time, or just pointless moping about. People can work till they drop, you know. It's been done before in emergency situations. Will we really be more productive? Just watch and rejoice. Of course they won't be happy about it, but it's a small price to pay. I guarantee that. Still, it doesn't sound like something I could keep up forever. No, but even doing it at small intervals can drastically speed up the completion of crucial tasks. Okay? Why not? I might just try it out. Excellent. Just don't wait until they get used to procrastinating too much.
test as too risky, and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation.
I know you've been down lately. Anything I can do to make you feel better? Super kind of you, but I'll be fine. Don't worry. No, still, I'd love to help. Let's talk about something that puts a smile on your face. I like my comfort food, I guess. Nothing like a good old mac and cheese, you know? Only, I'm a terrible cook. I didn't know a mac and cheese-based diet was good for muscle growth. It definitely shouldn't be on your menu too often, but there's a time and place for everything. A sound body requires a sound mind, after all.
Don't you miss your previous life? What's there to miss? That life doesn't exist. What are you trying to say? That I'm pining for an imagined life? Yes, you are. It would be much better if you focused on work instead.
radiation filters. You want me to take care of this? Should I resolve this? Hey, man. Want me to lend a hand with this?
I feel good.
You want me to take care of this?
What happened in the kitchen? You look pale. I got food poisoning because of the busted fridge. Gosh, this place is the worst.
Yeah, you have every right to be upset.
Right? A functioning kitchen really is the bare minimum. Thanks for understanding.
Lucas, what's up?
I thought I'd check up on you. How's that bridge going?
Not so peachy. I have to admit I'm struggling a little to make it in time. Why do you ask?
Well, I just wanted to tell you again how important what you're doing is. You know, collecting rubidium. In case you forgot, which would be totally understandable. I mean, I wouldn't want you to feel pressured. You don't have to worry about it now if you've got more important things on your list. Just, don't forget about it completely, okay? Keep it in the back of your head, please, for when you're less busy.
Okay, Lucas. Noted.
Perfect. Speak soon.
Safer evacuation functioning. Surroundings.
Would you like me to go there?
I feel good.
I'm done here. Should I do this now? This looks like a good spot to place the bridge anchors. I move there. Hey, man. We're out of this stuff. Something else? I'm done. Should I do this now? Hey, man. We're out of this stuff. Want me to do something else? Can't do this without resources. Should I move on to this now? Hi there. Hey, man. I can see something's upsetting you. Don't make it worse. Love the attitude. So what can I mean, what do you usually do when you're angry?
Nothing usual about these circumstances.
Oh, I don't know, Jan. I try to avoid people who irritate me. Let me guess. Everyone who gets on your nerves looks like you.
Exactly. I stopped using a mirror while combing my hair after I snapped at myself more than twice.
Hi there.
All done. Should I take care of this now? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Can't do this without resources. Should I move on to this now? Hey man, we're out of stuff. Want me to do something else? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? There's nothing more to do. Should I move there? I'm done here. Should I do this now? Should I resolve this?
Long day, huh?
Evacuation functionality.
Come and
I
find me
never
when you have a
thought I'd be
moment.
so excited about having a gym at home.
Speed in the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Welcome to the Saber evacuation functionality.
So, we completed the crunch. Congratulations. And what are your thoughts? I'm not sure. It's gonna take some effort to raise morale now. Morale is a word invented by weepy trainees who mistake a professional workforce for toddlers in kindergarten. Can't you see how this experience shaped you into a fully grown leader? It did. You learned that sometimes achieving a goal requires being hard-headed. It can mean brutal methods, but it brings results. Huh. Thanks.
The evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky, and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Welcome to the Saber.
Hey man, I can see you're bummed out.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
That's not true. Tell me what used to cheer you up. At home, I mean.
Cheer me up. Well, there was this elderly neighbor, that sweet granny type whose apartment always smelled of a freshly baked pie. I liked to visit her when I was feeling down. Listen to stories about her youth, her grandchildren. There was so much kindness and empathy in her. You're happy when other people are happy. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, who would want to be happy alone? We're social animals, after all.
The safer evacuation plan.
Good day, friend.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
telling you. Hey, what's going on? What are you arguing about?
We got together to celebrate our progress, but it looks like we've reached the limits of a constructive discussion regarding our different views
We can't
on...
agree on the playlist. I say nothing beats good old rock and roll, but it seems our tastes got pretty rotten in some branches. Please, why can't we at least take it easy with the music? Chill out, calm our nerves. If you ask me, we should get us some turntables and launch a proper set. Turn this place into a club.
You might not have noticed, but I was trying to make a point. If you really have to listen to music now, pick something we can focus to and think about the challenges ahead. Ever heard of a surgeon celebrating while the patient is still on the operating table?
Yada, yada, yada. I bet your taste in music is just about as fresh as that patient.
That's because your narrow mind will never grasp the beauty of AI-fueled synth jazz.
Okay, guys, let's not kill ourselves over a stupid party playlist, please. You never said what you'd want to hear. Let's chill to something upbeat and calm. What?
Good choice.
Look, there's definitely one thing we have in common. We are very emotional about a party playlist. Of course we are. Hey, I just realized something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we all start out playing with Frickle Pickle?
Oh my word. Just as I was fighting so hard to get that memory out of my mind, the very mention of that ludicrous name makes me want to die of humiliation.
Come on, it was a high school rock band. It had to be cringy to be authentic.
I actually have fond memories. Blisters on my fingers from strumming those strings all night.
Hey, remember that gig we had in a shed and the electricity died and we ended up moving to a total stranger's house for an epic after party?
And thank goodness that joke of a band broke up when everyone went away to college.
Speak for yourself. I got together with the guys several years later and we jammed on the weekends. And to think it all started with Uncle Martin's guitar.
He wasn't exactly a perfect teacher, unless you wanted to learn how to chug a bottle of beer in under 5 seconds.
That's because he was a musician, not a babysitter. Remember the first thing he made us play? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain, washed the fucker out.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that.
I wonder if we'd even remember how to play that simple tune. I haven't touched a guitar in ages.
I went back to fiddling with the instrument a little bit when we moved with Lennon. Nothing serious, though.
Tinkering with synth loops was more of my thing.
Luckily, we're not here to perform music.
You know what? You're right. We should definitely do it. You really are a genius. I bet we could write a song Uncle Martin would dig. All we need is a guitar. You up to it? Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
And I'm telling you, this is the least important of our priorities. Hello?
Jan, this is Maxwell. I have to say, I am disappointed.
What about?
Your wife, Lena Berg? I thought you were supposed to keep her out of this.
Come on. It was just a harmless request. She helped speed things up a great deal.
Well, it seems she also found the time to accuse me of negligence before the board. You do realize I am going to face a lot of scrutiny now. We are going to face it. Luckily for you, her ignorant meddling didn't delay the dispatching of your rescue mission.
About time.
Oh, so you're not happy with my methods either? Please don't make me regret stepping in to save you. At least tell me your cargo is all right.
Rubidium? It's safe, don't worry.
Good. And your alters? Are there many of them?
Why so curious?
You think it's none of my business? It will be, sooner or later. You know, I did try to test the waters a little back home about the possible fate of your potential crew. And before your wife barged in with her self-righteous attitude and sabotaged all my subtle advances.
You mean you still haven't told anyone?
It's too early, Jan.
Why?
There's one thing you need to understand about those people. No one makes it to the board of a corporation for being nice. It's an award you get for putting the interests of stakeholders before anything else. Which boils down to being a passive opportunist with no moral center.
But I don't get it. My alters are in the interest of the corporation. I had to make them to bring back Rubidium, right?
Yes, but they're also a liability. Imagine an uncontrolled leak to the public. Moral outrage on socials, competition taking over the narrative. Heads would have to fall, Rubidium or not. No, we don't want them to panic.
Wait a second. Don't you work for them?
I work with them, Jan. Does it mean I can't have dreams of my own?
Dreams? What dreams?
Would you laugh if I told you I believe we can change the face of the world? Like depleting resources, insufficient food production, they're just symptoms. We could get to the cause.
We?
Yes. It's impossible without you, Jan. You have the insight now. You have experienced the truth about life. Because what is it really? Nothing but a predetermined string of events, distorted with myriads of random, meaningless decisions. We spend centuries looking for some kind of sense in it, some kind of meaningful pattern or recipe. Still, no satisfactory answer comes. Until, once in hundreds, maybe thousands of years, a chance appears to make a leap in our understanding of reality.
And you think this is it?
Well, ever since I learned about your discovery, I keep thinking about Rubidium as the opportunity for us to stop being slaves to chaos. That is why, contrary to the members of the board, I will sacrifice everything to protect your mission.
I'm not really sure I want sacrifice. It usually comes with a promissory note.
Then why did you run to your ex-wife for support? You prefer to rely on someone who has no idea about your situation?
Maybe. Why should I trust you? I don't know much about you.
Fair point. Maybe you're right. I should have been more open with you.
About what?
You see, the career in management wasn't always what I had in mind for myself. I used to be a geneticist, preoccupied by scientific work, exciting, promising experiments.
So, the old research Lucas dug up.
Yes, it was mine.
You're responsible for all this. The mine records, the branching.
It's never just one person, Jan. But yes, I was in charge of that project.
Did you experiment on people?
I can't say any more, Jan. Especially when the board is all over me with their questions. For the very same reasons I had to discontinue my work. And this is where it gets tricky. Because if anyone from the board finds out what we've done together, they could get the wrong idea. If you know what I mean.
That you're experimenting again?
That I'm using the situation to turn things around for myself.
Aren't you?
That's quite a harsh accusation, considering the mess I've got you out of, Jan Dolsky.
Okay. I get it.
I'm not sure you do. You see, things may get harder for you soon.
Harder? How?
Well, there might come a moment when the interest of your alters, at least some of them, will differ significantly from yours.
Are you trying to scare me?
I just want you to prepare.
For what?
Tough decisions.
That's very cryptic.
Well, it's the best I can do. Remember, we're both in uncharted territory. Lucas is working on establishing the most convenient rendezvous point. He'll dispatch the coordinates to you as soon as he's found a good location.
Good. I'll be waiting.
In the meantime, wish me luck with the mess down here. I'll get back to you when the storm dies down.
Okay, I've got us a guitar. Now, what do we want to play? How about something from our old repertoire? We had a few hits up our sleeves.
For crying out loud, can't you just let it go? Do you really want to sing something a 16-year-old version of yourself wrote? True, that could be a bit awkward.
But we had some sick tunes. How about this? We could use one of our old tunes, but come up with new lyrics. Something fresh and relatable to, well, our audience.
And by audience, you mean?
Us, obviously. Let's write about us. What do you think, Jan?
I like it. Let's get down to it.
That's the spirit.
And what exactly would you write about?
Like I said, something relatable. We should write about us, our crew. What unites us, what divides us.
I would add something about the love that we share. All good songs are about love.
Right. We could have a few verses about things we lost along the way. Sounds like a plan. I'll take the first verse. You, Brainiac?
What about me?
What's your subject of choice?
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
Nope. We're in this together.
Fine. Give me the shortest part.
And what'll you sing about?
Quantum mechanics? What else? Let's add some meaning to this pointless activity.
Okay, then. Jan, your turn. You take the second verse. What are you gonna sing about?
I could sing about all the things we've been through.
Well, that could work. You could start with something like, on the path I left behind.
How about I made choices that were not always right?
Yeah, but I'm no longer left all by myself.
Together, we can win this fight.
All right, looks like we've got it.
Let's just get this over with.
Come on, even you can take the stick out of your ass once in a while.
Okay, here goes.
Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret, till the coin got flipped around.
Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. On the path I left behind, I made choices that were not always right, but I'm no longer left all by myself. Together we can win this fight. And though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today, oh, if I
we stop again? Are we there already? The base seems to be a bit wobbly. Are you sure we're not moving? More like alcohol intoxication has wreaked havoc on your vestibular system. My what? We're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again. The navigation readings are curious. Curious? In what way? I don't know exactly, but something's distorting them. Okay. Nothing cures a hangover like taking a walk. Wanna go and check that thing out, Jan?